They told us just to figure it out. It's your problem, not ours, which, where are we supposed to go?
The City of Vancouver says everyone who was forced to move their tents and belongings on Hastings Street right before a snowstorm on Tuesday already had housing or have been offered shelter options. Some of the people who were moved saying going back to an indoor space, even when it's cold, isn't that simple.
It's unrealistic, especially when weather conditions like this happen. Everybody's trying to get indoors, and there's not always beds available. Some shelters don't attain to certain people's schedules and what they need to do during their day.
City workers and police officers were here on Tuesday morning after the city says it gave residents 3 weeks' notice to remove their belongings. They were enforcing an order from the fire department which says this encampment is a hazard. In a statement, the city says the people who were moved either already had housing and we encourage them to go back or were offered shelter options.
Shelters are not housing, and we have plenty of cases at this point that where even the courts have acknowledged that the shelter system is simply not accessible for many people for myriad reasons.
Nick and his friends say they brought their things down Hastings to this spot.
We were only just like halfway up the block here, and now we're, not even that far down. And then it started snowing, and that was just a chaos. Like, the tent collapsed about 5 or 6 times with the amount of snow and not having it set up properly, not having the time to do that.
The city says next week staff will come back and impound what hasn't been removed.
We need to consider that people are often not in the housing they've been offered because it's so inadequate that it's actually less safe to be indoors than outdoors, which I think is very hard for people with decent housing to understand.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.